set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon. And off we go from Jacksonville.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
On red. 13, Lou.
They'll start on the ground, ETN. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
Here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Down the right sideline. And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Tyler Shelvin, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
A short throw taken in by Conquo.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw.
That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener.
Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. In the first drive, they were moving the ball okay. Then the interception. Now time to regroup after giving up the score.
Yeah, I noticed him.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
A short throw to Ingram. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he will get this in the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne
from 17 yards out.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
This will go to Henry out wide.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
Here's 2nd and 7.
look to throw again.
Over the middle, caught by London. 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. A handoff running left. Henry.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end.
It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
Okay, that was 18 yards. Brings up 2nd down at the Jaguars' 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Complete. It's Henry.
Down inside the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Lawrence will throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st.
They scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now, he's absolutely shredding them.
Ready?
Now Lawrence changing the play.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around. Now Lawrence on first down.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
Down to the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Point after here coming up. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Titans 14, Jaguars 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Drake London
from 21 yards away.
And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Titans 21, Jaguars 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field. Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Caleb Farley.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans.
This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick six. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question. And neither is another pick six.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
On red.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, that you see sometimes where they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
Now Mevis for the PAT.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Back to throw now on first down.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Henry up the middle.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now third down and 7.
They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Go. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They go play action here on 1st down.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Jaguars 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he gets this up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Here's Lawrence.
A short throw to Ingram. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle, because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
13, Lou. Silver.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Flushed out right. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence.
A short throw to Ingram. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Easy. 11.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
That's going to be caught by Kirk.
And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars 1st down as he'll get this up to midfield.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Let's go.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Red.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
Silver.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He's across midfield.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll run with ETN.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Jags 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As soon as he leaked out and began his round, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Think right, open.
Back to the ground with ETN.
And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 15-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here we go.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Jags are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 31.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Etienne going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Christian Kirk taking it in.
And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Intercepted.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8.
Back to throw here. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taking on the midfield logo. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, kill!
Now Lawrence to throw.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Andre Sisco.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Lawrence now going to move him around.
Another try after the 1st down sack.
Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
13, Luke. Here we go.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Titans, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.